The hippopotamus, often referred to as the hippo, is a large, mostly herbivorous mammal that resides primarily in sub-Saharan Africa, with a small population found in parts of eastern Africa. Despite its somewhat comical appearance and its reputation for spending most of its time submerged in water, the hippopotamus is a powerful and highly territorial animal. Its massive size, unique physical characteristics, and complex social behavior make it one of the most fascinating creatures in the animal kingdom. The hippopotamus is recognized by its barrel-shaped body, large mouth, and thick skin, which appears smooth but is actually quite thick and tough, protecting the animal from both the harsh sun and predators. Adult hippos can weigh between 1,500 and 4,500 kilograms, 3,300 to 10,000 pounds, making them one of the heaviest land animals, second only to elephants. Their size alone is enough to command respect, but it is their behavior, agility, and surprising speed that truly define their character in the wild. Hippos are semi-mammalian, which means they spend a great deal of time in water. In fact, they are often associated with rivers, lakes, and marshes, where they seek refuge from the heat of the African savannas. Hippos are particularly drawn to water because their large bodies are poorly suited to land travel in the scorching heat, and water helps them maintain their body temperature and avoid sunburn. Despite their aquatic habits, hippos cannot swim. Instead, they walk or run along the riverbed, submerging themselves in water to keep cool. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are located on the tops of their heads, allowing them to remain mostly submerged while still being able to breathe, see, and hear. The hippo's ability to stay submerged for long periods is aided by its unique physiology, with specialized nostrils that close when underwater, preventing water from entering its respiratory system. When hippos surface to breathe, they expel air in a loud snort before taking in another lungful. This behavior is not only practical for survival, but it also plays a role in the hippo's social life. Hippos are known to live in groups called pods, or herds, usually consisting of females, their offspring, and a dominant male. These social groups can range in size from a few individuals to over 100, depending on the availability of resources like water and food. The dominant male in a pod typically controls a particular stretch of river or lake, aggressively defending his territory from rival males. The male's territorial nature is one of the most defining aspects of their behavior. While females tend to be more tolerant of each other, males engage in fierce battles to establish dominance. These fights, often involving displays of strength and jaw power, can be violent and even deadly. A hippo's mouth is one of its most iconic features, wide and capable of opening nearly 180 degrees, revealing large canine teeth and incisors. These teeth are not used for feeding, as hippos are herbivores and primarily eat grasses, but they are essential for defense and combat. Hippos have been known to use their powerful jaws in territorial disputes, where they use their tusks to slash at each other, often leaving deep wounds. Despite their large and heavy bodies, hippos are capable of surprising agility. On land, they can run at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, 19 miles per hour, much faster than many would expect from such a large animal. In the water, hippos are also quite agile, able to move swiftly by pushing off from the riverbed or lake floor. Their speed in the water is aided by their large, webbed feet, which act like paddles, helping them to navigate efficiently. The hippopotamus is an herbivore, feeding primarily on grasses. Hippos are nocturnal feeders, typically grazing during the night when temperatures are cooler. They can consume up to 40 kilograms, 88 pounds, of grass in a single night. Though they are mainly grazers, they have been known to feed on crops, which sometimes brings them into conflict with local human populations. This conflict is a reminder of the growing challenges faced by wildlife and the humans who share their habitats. Hippos are highly territorial creatures, and their interactions with each other often revolve around defending their space. Males typically establish and defend their territories in the water, marking the boundaries with their feces. They may also engage in vocalizations, such as grunts, bellows, and honks, to assert their presence and warn off intruders. These sounds can carry over long distances, ensuring that other hippos know when a dominant male is near. While the primary interactions between hippos occur within their pods, they also interact with other species in their environment. The hippopotamus, despite its size and strength, has few natural predators. Crocodiles and lions are among the few animals that will actively hunt adult hippos, although such attacks are rare. Hippos are, however, vulnerable when they are young, and lion prides may attempt to take advantage of this. One of the most unusual behaviors of hippos is their relationship with the oxpecker bird, which often perches on their backs. These birds feed on parasites such as ticks, which infest the hippo's thick skin. The birds, in turn, benefit from the hippos by feeding on the parasites, creating a mutually beneficial relationship. In return, hippos tolerate the presence of the birds, allowing them to feed freely on their bodies. Another fascinating aspect of hippopotamus biology is the secretion of a reddish substance known as blood sweat, which is not actually sweat or blood. This secretion, produced by specialized glands, helps to protect the hippo's skin from sunburn and has antimicrobial properties that help prevent infections. While the exact chemical composition of this secretion is still a subject of research, it is thought to contain compounds that act as natural sunblock, protecting the animal's skin from the harsh UV rays of the African sun. Despite their formidable size, hippos are not often seen as aggressive unless they feel threatened or provoked. Hippos are, in fact, responsible for more human deaths in Africa each year than most other large animals. Their territorial nature, combined with their speed and strength, makes them incredibly dangerous when they are cornered or when humans venture too close to their space. This reputation, however, should not overshadow the importance of the hippopotamus in the ecosystems in which it lives. Hippos play a crucial role in the maintenance of their habitats, especially in the riverine systems where they reside. By feeding on large quantities of grass, hippos help maintain the balance of plant life along riverbanks. Their grazing habits prevent the overgrowth of grasses, which can otherwise choke off the flow of water in rivers and streams. Additionally, their movements through the water help to stir up the sediment, which can increase nutrient cycling and contribute to the health of the aquatic ecosystem. Though the hippopotamus has long been regarded as a dangerous and unpredictable animal, it is also a creature of incredible ecological significance. In many parts of the world, it is a symbol of strength and dominance in the wild, but also of vulnerability as human encroachment on their habitats increases. The conservation status of the hippopotamus is a subject of concern, as their populations have been affected by habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. In some regions, hippos are hunted for their meat, teeth, and hides, all of which are highly valued in the black market. Conservation efforts are being made to protect these animals, with various organizations working to ensure that they continue to thrive in the wild. Through habitat protection, anti-poaching laws, and increased awareness about the importance of these creatures, there is hope that the hippopotamus will continue to be a part of Africa's natural landscape for generations to come. In many African cultures, the hippopotamus has significant cultural value. It is often depicted in art, folklore, and mythology, symbolizing a range of qualities, from power and fertility to protection and mystery. In Egyptian mythology, for example, the goddess Tauret, depicted as a hippopotamus, was a protector of women and children. This reverence for the hippopotamus speaks to its awe-inspiring presence and the important role it plays in the natural world. In conclusion, the hippopotamus is an animal of contradictions, both peaceful and aggressive, slow yet fast, and graceful despite its size. Its massive frame, powerful jaws, and territorial nature have earned it a reputation as one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. However, its role in shaping ecosystems, its social structure, and its fascinating behaviors make it a creature of great interest and importance. Whether submerged in the depths of a river, basking on the riverbank, or defending its territory, the hippopotamus remains one of the most awe-inspiring creatures of the animal kingdom, commanding respect for both its physical prowess and its ecological importance.